Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Legna K here for another series. Kerbal Space Program, as you guys have seen in one one small video. I do play Kerbal Space Program. I've now just decided it's about time to actually make a recorded series out of it. There are plenty of mods, so one of the mods hasn't been updated in quite some time. Fire Spitter. So this is 0.23. I think this is the version I'm using. It's a very old version. It's rather outdated, but that's the last time that I could find a thing for Fire Spitter, and unfortunately, it causes some complications with other mods that we have in right now. But all in all, it does work. Another thing is unlike every other space program out there, we are using a few new planets. Some planets that I have made, but unfortunately have not created any data for them. No research points, nothing. As you can see, we have one that's out really far. It's actually more or less a Plutonian style. This one is, I can't remember the name of this one. Koraka. Distant and desolate, Koraka lies in the outer ridge of the Kerbal system with its companion Siphus. Named after the Kerban goddess of disease and the dead, Siphus orbits a tightly locked orbit around Koraka. At such close rotation, is believed to share an atmosphere. So it's literally just the Pluto and Charon of this one. There's another one that's incredibly close. It's based off of a planet that's been discovered already. Osiris, if I can get to it. I can't, but it's a gas giant that's got 3 moons. Well, technically 2. Okay, I can't get to Osiris, but it's a gas giant. It's based off of a planet. I can't remember the actual designation for it, but it is a extremely close, extremely hot gas giant. I can't even get to the moons on this thing. Yeah, we already know everything about the sun on this. It's a shame. Later date, I'll get to that. But, you know, we also need to collect the Kerman that we... Oh, wow, did not save them. Okay, I will be back in a moment, because that ain't supposed to be like that. I had numerous Kermans that I had pre-made for this, so I will be back momentarily. And we're back. Okay, so apparently didn't like the fact of having them before getting into this area, and I think I even put them in on the wrong thing instead of their recruitable applicants. So who we have with us is Legna James Kerman, Johnny Kerville, Vinny the Gooch, Mace the Ace, Max Damage, and Tony Sanchez. Those will be the guys that we're going to be using for this series, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, first and foremost, we are going to be starting off with going to get as high as we can without the use of drugs. I know you're watching this Lone Rider, and we're not using drugs. Let's see. Nothing really special. We definitely need a parachute, because I'm going to be completely straight with everybody here. I've played this game for quite some time, And I've never legitimately landed on a planet other than Kerb, Kerb, Kerbin. I kept wanting to say Kerman. It's like, um, we are using these radial mount mod, which actually I really, really, really like. It's a different mod. It's not anything that adds a lot, but it's definitely. Oh God, my cat. I'm sorry, my cat. She just had her kittens recently, and she's become very needy. So if you guys can hear that, I truly apologize. Yes, Leela, we get it, Leela. We get it. Shh, quiet. So we don't need any staging. Let's put Jebediah up. Jeb, I'm sorry, you're awesome, but we gotta find someone else. Let's go with Johnny real quick. Despite who he's named after, those stats are completely wrong. They should be like the other way around, or they both should be full, given that he's based off of Johnny Knoxville. He's named after Johnny Knoxville because you gotta be a dumb motherfucker to be doing half this stuff. Excuse my French. I'm trying to clean that up. Obviously, I'm not the greatest. So, Johnny Kerville, welcome to KSP. You know, to be completely honest, I didn't really think this one through because, hey, it's a rocket. Why not? Let's get a crew report going on. 3.5. That's good. But after this, we got to do something else. Oh, we're going to get pretty high up here, aren't we? We most certainly are. Oh boy. Alright. The second stage of rockets. I really hope we don't go too far out and end up going into orbit, or that would be one heck of a way to start off a season or series in general. I keep wanting to say an actual season because I already have a KSP video out, even though it was the most immature thing I've ever done on Kerbal Space Program. I can guarantee you there's going to be very little to no penis rockets. That I can assure you. But we actually might break an orbit. Not quite, but hey, that's pretty close for just solid boosters. We're gonna land somewhere in the ocean. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so the moment that we get into the actual exosphere here, I'm going to have Johnny do us a EVA report just to see how it is. Let's see, what's our highest point going to be? 60 or 58,000 kilometers in the air. I want to do an EVA, but this seems really dangerous. But you know what? It's Johnny, so we're here. We got our shoot launch because might as well start causing a lot of drag from the beginning because it's gonna be pretty fun all the way down. Okay, so what I can do is I can just speed this up Or what I can do is just let it float out here for God knows how long. Um, I think what I'm going to do is just speed this up because we haven't even gotten to the highest point yet. And now we are on our way down. Terrific. We are going straight into probably a deep, cold, frozen ocean part because the way that we are. Oh no. The atmosphere. The atmosphere is really messing with us. Alright, and our parachute should deploy. That was a rather late start. Let's not lose an astronaut right off the bat, because that would really suck. Okay, I think we're about stable. Okay, yeah, we really don't need that, but here we go. 9,000 meters and dropping relatively fast. It's still day. Still got plenty of time. Let's speed this up to about 500 meters and then we'll slow it down so it doesn't have any major repercussions on the ship. Because knowing our luck, that thing's going to tear everything apart. So here we go. And a nice little slowdown. And let's speed it the rest of the way for a successful touchdown by Johnny Kerville. Okay, that seems pretty stable. Let's go for another EVA. Let's get some right here. Most precarious situation. Let's take a surface sample. Wonder why I'm not getting a full thing, but could be worse. Alright. Back on, and let's recover this vessel. Total of 28 science right off the bat. It's not bad. Let's see what we can get with only 28. 5 science. We can get bigger stuff. Mystery goo container. That's really nice. 15 science. Should we get wheels and landing gear and better parachutes? Some stability. It's actually a good amount of stability. A better rocket, some Separatrons, and another fuel booster. I'm really feeling that wheels would probably be the best, but at the same time, we really don't have anything to use the wheels on. That's going to cost 18 science, but that's stability that we could really use if we want to create some primitive aircraft. We can actually really try this. And that's going to be 45 science for some pretty good stuff. Let's see. Can't really get anything right now, so let's see if these wings were truly worth it. Shed the weight of this aircraft because this is going to be a really simple really simple rocket craft as a test bed for aerodynamics. Let's get 2 large tail wings right here. We got some actual winglets. unfortunately, I want to say that there's a good chance that the pilot of this thing is going to die. I'm going to say that for every flight that we do, because some of these are just complete idiotic aircraft. Okay, so our pilot, not Jeb. Jeb, you're not doing this. I guess back to Johnny, and let's fly us again. And my kitty is still meowing. It's such a tiny aircraft, it's going to tear itself apart. I just know it's going to do that. Alright. Seven science. Not bad. Let's get a crew report of this. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. I really want to say these tails are hindering this aircraft. That's probably very obvious. Okay. We've seen the stabilizer thing. I don't feel right calling this thing an aircraft. Still over the shores. That's interesting, because I could have sworn this was grassland. But I've been wrong before, but then again, I can't really see anything. Pull up. Oh no, we're not going to be able to pull up out of this. Yep, we're just going to have to hit the chute in a matter of moments. But we need to get into the grassland, please. Can this thing pull through for us? Grasslands, yes. Okay. I think this would probably be the best time to hit the chute, because obviously we can't do anything. Take off that SAS stability. This actually very well might destroy our craft. Johnny might be our first KIA. It's gonna be deadly. I just know it's gonna be deadly. Oh god. Johnny's definitely hit some whiplash there. There ain't no question for that one. But I'm glad to see the ship stayed relatively intact until it hits this ground. Because for some reason, it makes perfect sense for the entire craft to fall apart the moment it touches I can't not speak. Touches the ground at an amazing, like, 20 miles an hour. I think that's 20. Then again, I'm not very good with my meters a second, because God bless America. And we watched the entire thing the entire thing just go away and see some very impressive dancing wings. And those had... Okay, I'm officially freaked out now. Uh, um, I have nothing to say. I'm going to switch over to that real quick, just to watch this thing fly, and then we'll go back and get the as much science as we can. Sir, you are frightening the children. Can you please come down now? Uh, 3, 2, 1. Not yet. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. And it came to a nice stop. I'm genuinely impressed. Are you going to stay like that? No, you're slowly falling over. That's a shame. Okay, so Johnny, let's get this mystery goo out. 3 science, not bad. Let's get an EVA of the situation. 5.6. Can we get a surface sample from here? We can't, but any farther, you're falling off the thing. Okay, so I guess what we gotta do is recover the ship and come back at a later date. And there goes that wing. That's a very impressive dancing wing. Wonder how much science we have obtained. I think what we're going to do next is just have a small little, yeah, because we got 25 science. We can actually make landing gear now. But to be honest, is that really a good idea? Actually, it's a very good idea now I think of it, because we got basic rocketry, and it was needed for this anyways. Then we're going to have to go for that. So, next 45 science is going to go strictly to making a, what do you call it? Making an actual aircraft that survives. Now, we all know this. Shouldn't have to say this, but I'm pretty sure that there are some rules and regulation in real life to, brainlessly send numerous people to their deaths. But hey, you know what? This is KSP. This is the fun in it. Hopefully this does not, self-destruct. Oh, come on. Gonna have 2 actual engines here, because I'm quite frankly all boostered out. Let's get some large wings. I'm going to need 3 parachutes for this, because chances are this thing's gonna flop badly. And I just now realized that I put those parachutes on a... Okay, how well will you fly? Okay, we have all the weight in the back. That's not good. But you know what? It's for science. That's all that matters at this point, is for science. Johnny is kind of our test dummy. I really hate to say that, but he's really our test dummy. Alright, Johnny Kerville. You have been selected. And the lovely loading times. Okay, I'm glad I realized this early. Let's just... I really need to work on fixing those. Okay, that's a lot of... Oh! That was definitely not good. Johnny's good. Johnny's alive. But we have something bouncing over there. What is bouncing? Oh, we got a pair of wheels cartwheeling. Oh boy. Are they ever going to stop? It does not look like it. Let's just go, let's just go back. Wow. Okay, crew report. You are reporting in from the runway. just see it by your face you want to do this again. Let's go for an EVA. You can just let go of this thing. Let's take a surface sample. 9 data EVA. Of course, spacesuit was not necessary. Let's plant a flag to just say this is the first major failure of an aircraft. First major failure of a experimental vehicle. Black text, no Kerbils killed, only Johnny lost some dignity. There we go. Okay, and we could just recover this. We're going to leave that there as a reminder that we are not particularly adept at making vehicles on Kerbal Space Program. 13 science for small failure. I guess, you do learn from your mistakes. No, we're not going to be doing that. Really debating whether we should... Yeah, we're doing that one. That's what was been planned. So let's try and alter this vehicle just a tiny bit. You know what? I should have used that mystery goo, or that mystery goo get destroyed. I think the mystery goo did get destroyed. One wheel set, because hopefully with one wheel set it'll work. But I'm not holding my breath for anything, because we had just seen a spectacular death. I keep going to these action groups. Johnny Kerville, please. Oh man, we can't have the flag there. That's a shame. That is a major shame. Okay, well, we will always know that our first failure never left the runway. I guess nothing stayed. Okay, let's have the thrust at a very low amount. Okay, you're not even... Okay, this is just ridiculous. Keep that. This isn't even working. Nope. We just lost our goo. Well, that's a shame. Okay, that's another thing we are not reverting back, because that's one thing I will not do while recording, or anything for that matter from here on out, unless it's on my sandbox mode, and that's just me playing around. Obviously no science. Apparently it does not like the fact that there are 2 rockets on this vehicle. That being said, this is also going to be our last flight for the day. We don't even need that. Who are we kidding? Okay. We have a small science experiment on the vehicle. Let's give it 4 wheels. Hopefully it's stable enough. Maybe it'll create its own lift. If not... Oh no. No. Jeb, you get out of there. You know what? Fine. Jeb, you've been waiting patiently. Such a shame that you decided to get on the rocket sled. Holy crap, that thing is hauling ass. Nope. This was kind of just a plunge yourself into the water thing, wasn't it? Um, of course, that's totally legit on how that would actually happen. Totally legit. I love it. Okay. Well, Jeb, you've contributed absolutely nothing except a ruined ship and a slowly sinking pod. So let's get you out of there before before you drown. Well, that's a shame. I think it's safe to say from now on we're just going to stick with going straight up because that was just bad. We could buy that, but we really have no use for it right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to call this one an episode. So, thank you guys for watching. I plan on doing this a lot more because I really, 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 really enjoy Kerbal Space Program. You know, it's a great game. It's fun, and I always did like space. Um, and I think what I'm also going to be doing is having this an alternate day thing, so it's every other day there will be Kerbal Space Program. Because I just can't get enough of this game. I love it. So, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.